І вкотре я вітаю вас на цьому каналі. Відразу ставте лайки, бо з вами Аркан. І сьогодні ми продовжуємо махати, значить, Шерлока Холмса, страждати від хитрих загадок і так далі. Отож, минулого разу ми закінчили на тому, що ми з горем пополам, використавши всі підказки, які тільки можна, розгадали загадку і почули неймовірні крики десь зі стайні. Жіночі, мабуть, кінь дозволяє собі більше, ніж треба. З якоюсь жіночкою. От ми біжимо, в нас є ключ.
They've bolted the door. There's no time for anything else. We must force it open. Quickly, Watson. We must find something to serve as a battering ram.
Та
We
як?
must act quickly, Holmes.
Давай, ось це.
Watson, this can serve as a ram to take down the door.
Давай. Пішли. Тупо виламуємо двері, колоду. Ого! Оце, о. Нарешті екшон.
Watson, tend to her.
Holmes, hold on. There is a message pinned to this unhappy woman.
Do you think that in this city the life is of one English detective is worth much more than that of a black maid servant? Final warnings, Mr. Holmes. О, який.
Holmes, she is still in shock. I must stay with her.
Добре, але цей. Як його? Хтось встиг зробити цілу цю конструкцію, прикинь? Ти будь обережний.
Holmes,
We would do best to divide our forces and...
Добре. Що ти, коник? І що, і прямо от зникли? Дідько. Добре. В такому разі я вернусь. Довбані американські оці от засранці. Серйозно. Курва. Нема нічого гіршого, ніж американці. Навіть британці не такі ціво, як американці. Це просто нестерпно. Давай рухайся. Бісів шериф. Давай, глядіть.
Anson should be in these pictures.
Подивись.
Anson should be in these pictures. A lovely piece. I must say it's the highlight of this exhibition, but I dare say it shall prove useful.
Що це таке? Хорн. Я. Добре, забрав собі ріг. Так, тут нічого цікавого.
Ingenious. Standing on the stone activates some mechanism.
Добре.
What is inscribed here? My best trophy. A strange hunter, this Anson.
Так, в цієї штуки один ріг. У мене є другий. Де він? Отак от.
This Anson has a good sense of humor. He and this girl should be very close. Perhaps she has some information.
Сорі, пив чайочок.
This Anson has a good sense of...
Ну, типа та, але толку тут. Візьми картину, я знаю. Так, де ця пастка? Тут ця пастка. Крокодайлус. Ведмедик. Стіл з
Yes,
диркою.
there is something here.
Стіл з диркою, кабан, начебто не бачу, з чим ще можна взаємодіяти. А, тут ще є двері. Ну. Ага, ясно.
Ingenious. Standing on...
Гуд, і що відбувається? Мабуть, якось зі столом пов'язано. Давайте ми туди сунемо... О.
Strange drawing. It says, only the best gunmen earn the finest arms. It says, only the best gunmen earn the finest arms.
Лише найкращий стрілець отримує найкращу зброю, добре. А тепер... Де?
Ingenious. Standing on the stone activates some mechanism. Yes, there is something here.
І що я маю зробити?
Yes, there is something here.
По-твоєму. А! Ля ти гониш. Так, добре.
This Anson has a good
Тихо,
sense.
тихо, тихо. Я думав, це з цим можна взаємодіяти.
It says, this picture is sinister. Surely there is something behind this fresco. This hole must be part of some mechanism.
Indeed, my friend, we have to insert the ruby there.
Surely there is
Та,
something.
блін, встав рубін, коза.
Surely there is something behind it.
Так, добре.
Surely there is something behind.
Блін, я просто хочу вставити рубін. Так, добре, у нас є кабанчик. В кабанчика є всі очі. Крокодил. Що можна зробити з крокодилом? Я не бачу, з чим тут ще можна взаємодіяти. Добре, ця шняга є.
It says only the best gunmen earn the finest arm.
А, може треба цей пістолетик тепер забрати. Тільки я не розумію, чого його зразу не можна було забрати. В такому разі. Візьми його.
Bah, it's only an air.
Ну.
Bah, it's only an air pistol.
І що? В чому проблема? Де ще може бути зброя? Давайте думати. Десь підозрюю тут. Тут є якась зброя, ні? Все те саме, що і було.
Closed, tight.
А давайте ми ще сюди ключ пробуємо.
This is useless.
Ясно, як скажеш. Добре. Ця фігня активує якийсь механізм. Якийсь механізм воно активує. Але я не знаю який.
It says only the best gunmen earn the finest arms.
А, дивіться, це ж та сама картина, по суті, тільки тут в нього якийсь пехаль. От я чітко бачу, у нього там пістолет, а тут в нього ружьо. Котра рушниця. Ну, так а як мені його взяти? Він ж не хоче його брати.
It says only the best gunmen earn the finest arms.
І що мені з цим зробити? Ну ж стопудняк треба цей пістолет взяти. Так. Ну він його не бере.
Surely there is something behind this fresco. This hole must be part of some mechanism.
This hole must be some part of the mechanism.
Surely there is something behind this. Nothing can stop an inventive and logical mind.
Будь ласка, не роби цих коментарів, Шерлок. Курва. Ти ж треба, ні? Добре, картиночка.
The same woman seen in the trophy photograph.
Ой, з букетом, із букетом. To my darling Errol, я не поняв ніфіга, що тут пише. Букет will forever be the true Oimball, що? Of our love, Люсі. Добре, букет я маю. Ashma tried to meet and make friends with these men who are strangers to our language, mainly Chinese, Indians of various tribes and those of Africa. He says that he intends to teach them the language, and thanks to these skills they may find other work. But where? Colin heard him speak with a stranger at the gate. Colin has a decent memory and good ear for a gardener. He is what he heard and could recall. Search for old Sam's rags, pass in front of the demon rock, take the left in front of the jellyfish. They will not be hungry that night. Sing high the call with strength, so they will know you. A fisherman told me that he was often out alone in the swamp, late in the evening. That's why he has such a nasty appearance, and he is never there in the morning. There is something of great importance hidden in the swamp. I am sure of it. I should not have spoken to the sheriff. Since then, Ashmat has become distant and very. I am done with this impudence. If he does not come to word with what I need to know, then I shall confront him this evening. By God, that scoundrel will tell me everything he knows. I shall throw him outdoor and report him authorities.
How dreary, the swamp. We must hold fast, as it is imperative that we go there tonight. Everything in good time. First, I must find Watson.
Так. Dear Sir. Хто Northwood Agency. Знов багато читати. Great surprise and interest that I receive your letter. I would seem the link between your employee and the affair which commands us is not accidental. First of all, before answering your questions, I must implore you to avoid any risk in the steps you take to assist us. The greater the sums involved, the less scruples criminals maintain. Such men are incapable of pity and are most ruthless. And as you know, according to our client, the amount involved is considerable. I contacted our client and submitted your proposal, which she accepted unconditionally. As you already know, the restitution of the stolen goods is not our only goal. Our agency would add a substantial bonus to the authorized sum should your efforts prove to be the deciding factor in the resolution of this case. Unfortunately, the agent in charge in the case, whom you have met, is presently in Europe. Rest assured, he will contact you immediately upon his return in anything of importance occurs in the... Please contact me directly without delay. Добре.
Very interesting.
Та, але я би хотів почути твої пояснення, Шерлок.
It is possible to take down an elephant with one shot using these weapons. Unfortunately, the metal grid is too solid to break through. This is useless. This is useless.
Що, ключ тобі useless?
I won't do that.
Добре, як відкрити ту фігню? Можливо, цього разу тобі знадобиться цей пістолет. Оцей.
Bah, it's only an air pistol.
Як відкрити ту фігню?
This lock is very strange, even unique. No way to pick it. I wonder, the key or object that opens it must be somewhere.
Ну так. must be somewhere. But where? А що в мене є? Broken статуї, стопудняк.
This is useless. I won't do that. I won't do that.
Що, навіть рубінчик не підійшов?
I cannot do this.
Курва. Та бляха, ну так пістолет же, жало. Стопудняк пістолет. Чого він там лежить інакше? Давай рухайся.
Bah, it's only an...
Бах! Бах! Ти курва... Бісиш мене. Я маю знати, що це не він. Ідіть геть зі своїми
Perhaps it
тригерами.
is time to take care of this young man. Everything in good time. First, I must find Watson.
Добре. Як скажеш, побігли. До твого любого Вотсона. Якщо він ще живий, в принципі. А то ще виявиться, що не дуже. Ну там піймали, побили. О, стоїть уже, га.
Watson, read this. It sheds light on a dark and sinister enterprise.
Ну, що?
Arneson was in contact with the Northwood Agency. He wanted to inform them about the activities of Ashmat. But why?
Because his servant was secretly selling the same stolen jewelry sought by this agency. How is she, Watson?
It will be difficult for her to speak for some time. She had a narrow escape.
Can she walk?
Yes, but why?
Come with me. Your brother is behind this door, miss. He is wounded, but only superficially. It is extremely urgent that he opens this door. Can you call to him? Perhaps it will draw him out.
David. David.
Young man, I know that you can hear and understand me. We are here at the request of your sister, who is with us now. She is very worried about you, and rightly so. The man with me is a doctor. He is going to look at your wound and ease your suffering. Please come out. Everything will be all right.
Open the door, Davy. These gentlemen talk true. Come on now. Open up the door for Eula.
Miss, you should go and get some food for your brother. He must be very hungry.
Ой, я
Have you
знаю.
finished, Watson?
Well, yes.
Very well. Please understand, my young lad, and you too, Miss Eula. We are here to solve an affair that risks many people's lives. Furthermore, we have very short time to save them. As for you, young man, you know some very important things. You must tell us everything and leave nothing out.
But what are you going...
Listen to me. I will tell you a story. Davy, 5 days ago, at night, you were woken up by noises from the dining room. First, you heard the voice of the gardener, and then a loud blow to the floor. You got up and took the candle, which was lit. Then you went to the dining room. On your way, you found something on the floor and picked it up. It was likely a piece of paper. Afterwards, you went to the door of the dining room and saw the dead body of Colin the gardener soaking in a pool of blood. You also saw Ashmat, the other servant, dragging Mr. Arneson, who seemed dead, towards the door. Ashmat saw you, struck at you with his knife, and caught you in the arm. Seeing that this blow had not killed you, he raised his knife to strike again and eliminate the only witness to his heinous crime. But something stayed his hand. The item you picked up was far more important. He paused to snatch it up, giving you time to run away and barricade yourself in your room.
But if you were there, why didn't you do anything?
Mr. Holmes was not there, miss. But if he tells you that things have happened in such a way, you should believe him without any doubt.
Then you are a kind of hoodoo man.
In some way.
David, do this man tell it true? Is this what happened? The good man saved us both. Do what he tells you, Davy.
Listen to your sister, young man. Now, Davy, can you recall what was on that piece of paper? Think hard now. Watson, your notebook. Be attentive to everything he draws and copy it down exactly.
Йой-йой-йой-йой-йой-йой-йой-йой. Йой-йой-йой-йой-йой-йой. Як я маю оце число поділити на оце число? Я жартую, не збираюся їх ділити. Північ і тут циферки. Добре.
Holmes, can we trust these figures and make sense of them? I mean to say, consider this boy's affliction.
Ah, this boy. A strange one, isn't he? Watson, let's escort him and his sister to her employer.
This be the Gallagher's place. Thanks, misters.
Miss Euler, we should be thanking you. Now, take good care of your brother. Watson, we must move quickly. The enemy is close at hand, and there's another place we've yet to examine.
Ну і що, як я туди, блін, заберусь-то? У мене немає з собою жаби. Ти ж розумієш?
Yes, Watson, we must pass this way. Before we venture further, we must find some protection from this merciless insect horde. Wait for me here.
Ну, давай. Нарешті почалась якась двіжня. Мені це подобається. Та, треба дослідити кімнату, до речі. Та ти гониш! Ти туди не зайдеш? Серйозно? Ти що, дурник? Ну дивись. Чисто тут, блін, чому я ходжу дальним маршрутом? Є лимонний дерево. Будь ласка, відкрий двері. Є лимонне дерево.
This should prove useful.
Да, нарешті він взяв лимон. І все, і просто ходити з лимоном. Це має допомогти. Господи. Блукаю по тих штуках. Давай. Дивись, Вотсон, в мене є лимон. Лимон супер помагає.
Ah, Holmes!
Дідько.
Watson, cover yourself with lemon juice. It will protect you from the mosquito stings.
Do you know any similar trick to avoid the sting of bullets? We likely need it soon.
О, згідний. Цього разу я з тобою згідний. Пігнали. Прям вирвано з коренями.
There are signs of a struggle here. Perhaps Arnson regained his senses and fought back. Blood, and in large quantities. This bush has been stripped of its lower leaves and slightly uprooted. Someone grabbed hold of the brambles and refused to let go. His adversary, unable to get him down due to the man's tight grasp, must have cut off his hand. I would say his right.
What a horror!
Та як ти поняв, що йому руку
Rather,
відрізали?
and quite determined.
Дідько. Тихо. Ken was same place. Добре. Ось ми і на свомпі.
A boat was waiting here. Watson, it seems everything leads to the swamp. How can we get there?
Якби що знає. Нам треба дерев'яхи скліпати пліт. Цвяхи у нас уже є. Лишилось зробити пліт. Правда? Крім того, можна тупо банально переплисти. Окей, я прийшов сюди, це нічим не помогло. Що? Ні. Здалось. Добре, як переплисти цю юшнягу? Як? Як переплисти? Давай думати. Молоток з цвяхами. Це єдине рішення, яке я бачу. Ще можна переплисти в іншому місці, мабуть. Дідько, і що я маю зробити? коридор. Так. Тут є щось? Корисного? Нічого. Тута. Теж не бачу. Тут. Досі ні. Я досі не знаю, як відкрити ось цей от прикол. Давайте ми підглянемо. Хоч на щось. Так. What is the room? Provide information. Be sure to look at the photographs. Добре. І все? Так, а тут якась... There is something for someone. Все, більше немає підказок? Є! Господи, яка цікава тут штука з підказками. Чуєш? Ти. Мені потрібна допомога. Я не знаю, як переплисти довбане озеро.
What do you make of this?
Watson, I make nothing of this. Because I don't know what to do. It's very simple. А тут, до речі, отут є ще одні двері.
Closed, tight.
Та як, ну щоб... Ти серйозно?
Closed, tight.
Ну, бляха. Ти мене напрягаєш. Гаразд. Я думаю, думати про те, як переплисти через довбану річку, ми вже будемо наступного разу. А на сьогодні дякую. Підписуйтесь, ставте лайки. От, дивіться інші відео на каналі. А вони уже є. От. І до зустрічі. Па-па.